Welcome back, my people. For this segment wey we dey now, we go move go the next question wey we go ask my brother Fuse wey dey for here. Why are South African citizens attacking illegal immigrants instead of the police? My brother, wetin you think?
I feel say the major problem for this matter just dey rooted in frustration and anger.
Wetin dey frustrate them? Say our people go there, our people wey dey there dey collect their woman, abi na wetin?
Sometimes I dey hear say our men, you guys dey do their own things wey
Maybe
different. That kind of thing.
make we no talk am for life.
We no just talk
No,
am
no
here,
talk am.
but we know.
So na
I mean,
wetin you think say cause the issue be that?
not just that, and sometimes it could stem from anger at something. I mean, it's easier to just vent at something that you are more powerful than, because in that position you are more powerful. And sometimes mob justice dey give some kind false sense of control. So these people go just form mob, come carry out some kind of injustice wey dey feel say na justice, just to feel some level of control over the situation, which is not right. And if people do that thing, usually the government dey turn blind eye, or the crime for those kind of punishment, they are always very lenient,
Right.
which will encourage them to do it the next time. That's
Thank
usually
you.
the thing.
Thank you. I understand. Make I ask Mr. Emmanuel wey dey here, wetin him think? Why are South African citizens attacking illegal immigrants instead of the police and the immigration, wey I think say the immigration custom wey they suppose dey attack make dem do their job?
I mean, in a few videos that I've seen some uniformed men. I don't know if it's their police or their security, but I've seen some uniformed men, probably their police, leading the protest, leading where which shops they are going to go to check for. And in a discerning video that I saw a man walk into an hospital there in South Africa. Then he was announcing that if you are not South African with police, because I think their police is backing them at this point. He was saying, if you are not South African, stand up and get out of this hospital.
Yes, be like say me sef watch that video.
Even people
see
wey
am.
be say that they sick, they know dey okay, they know where they sick for health care. In a go hospital, go
That
dey
one
talk say,
that one bad.
I mean, you can
Dey
see
very,
you can
very
see how
bad.
heartless and inhuman these people are, to go to that length and say if you are not South African in
when
an
no be say
hospital.
space no even dey for them
Do you
to
get?
for them o, space
So
dey for them too.
I would not say the police are not involved in this. They are as well involved in this, because in most videos that I've seen, they are present there and they did nothing to stop what their citizens are doing. So yes, they are very, very much aware of this.
Thank you, my brother. The next question na my brother wey dey my right hand side, na him I go dey ask. What is the current level of illiteracy in South Africa? Shey you get idea of?
South Africa na a very, very literate country.
Wow.
Like, but I go try make one clear distinction now.
Okay.
But South Africa, in terms of literacy, they have about 85 to about 90% literacy level, which means that they go school well. But one thing we need to separate from the other is literacy and critical thinking no be the same thing. Critical thinking na functional literacy, and South Africa has a very low level of that. I mean, how many South Africans they hear something and question wetin they hear? So questioning is not really challenging. What is just hear it, sit down, think about it for a minute. Does it make sense to you before you react to it? And most South Africans are more emotional than logical. They can read and write, but
they
that's just
no
about it.
study. They no dey study.
They don't have critical thinking.
Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Make I ask you, what is the current level of literacy in South Africa?
Yeah, I've said this before. I don't really know anything about their education, like I said, but to me personally, I would say if their citizen is behaving like that, they might be literate, but I don't think he has said it all. He actually said it all. He said their thinking is so low that they can't fathom and they can't process things. That's why they don't question things. Once they tell them something, they just go like minions. They don't think. They don't sit down to
like all those Alimanjiri wey dey not
exactly. They don't sit down to think. They don't sit down to fathom or to process what they have told them, or if the thing is good or bad, or if they are meant to question or not question it. Do you get? So they just tell them and they just go. Do you understand? So I think they are not.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. But we move go the next question. Wey be wey be make I ask you say, are the violence attack a sign of uncultured behaviour?
Hmm. Culture na one very very sweet thing o, and for me, I don't believe that there's any culture that really supports violence. So it's more of a condition thing for me. I think the South Africans have been conditioned to feel entitled to certain things, even if they don't merit them. I mean, look, think about it for a second. How many countries are actually called by their location rather than their name? Aside from South Africa, of course, that's the only one I can think of right now. That tells that there's something unique about that place. It's either that is not a country or it was meant to be something else. And from history, you'd see that South Africa is more like a country made up of immigrants. You have Asian immigrants, you have Indian immigrants, you have African immigrants from other countries. And the major driving force for the South African economy now their gold. And I mean, you must have seen some movies like that, Blood Diamond and the like. That's the major driving force behind their economy, their mines. How many South Africans work in the mines? That's the first thing you need to ask.
Dem
So
no
technically,
dey work now.
the immigrants na im dey
You
boost,
go
na im
even
dey
hear
drive their economy.
you go even hear sef some all those dispatch people wey dey do dispatch work
Yeah,
say if dem employ dem for work, they go come 2 days, third day they no go
they
come.
no go
Very
do another
lazy
thing.
set of
They no go
uneducated
they go dey do
people.
another thing. They no
Thank you
get
my
another
brother,
thing.
thank you. Make I ask Mr. Emmanuel wetin him think for the matter. Are the violence attack a sign of uncultured behaviour?
I mean, it's a sign of uncultured behavior now because I cannot say they are cultured to behave like a menace in the society. Do you get? So it's definitely a sign of uncultured behavior. I don't have much to say about it. We've all
Yeah,
seen the videos that are circulating online.
yeah,
So
it's so uncultured.
yeah, it's also uncultured.
Yeah, thank you my brother. So make I ask my brother Fibs,
Yes.
why are violence being launched against illegal and legal foreigners? Why
You
not focusing on only
the
the
legal
ones
ones,
wey no
abi?
get paper?
I would
Why?
have I would have actually
That is
thought
that
that
is lawlessness
I would have actually thought
of the
that they
highest
would
order
focus
to me.
their anger on the illegal ones. At least those ones enter the country without they
Yes.
don't even give government one
And
naira.
most of those people
They just
they
enter.
dey contribute to the economy o.
I tell you, even the illegal migrants dey contribute because last year no be illegal migrants wan die finish for mine. No single South African dey there. I think no single South African dey there when e made the news sometime like about 109 miners
Can you
where mine
imagine?
collapse last
Can
year.
you imagine?
South Africans were busy shouting they shouldn't waste money on those mines rescuing them. Meanwhile, those are the people fueling your economy. You understand? So I think usually it's like I said, South Africans are majorly more emotional than logical. And where mob action starts, logic dey comot for the building.
Na
They no dey
true.
really
Na
use
true.
knife.
Thank you my brother.
Yes.
Thank you my brother. Make I ask you this question before we go come go our maybe like two more questions before we come round up the show. So my brother, I wan ask you, why is violence being launched against both legal and illegal foreigners? Why they no focus on the illegal foreigners wey dem dey preach say make illegal foreigner comot for their land? Now e don dey turn another thing for my own face. How you take see
Yeah,
am?
see, we've said it before. We've said this before that this is not based on a serious reason or a particular reason that maybe probably see if you are to if you are to want other Africans country to leave your country, maybe by then it's probably because maybe those African people that stays in your country they maybe they are likely to spoil your economy or they are doing things that are not good in your economy. But these African countries and these African citizens we are talking about that stays in your country, they are more to like work and they are the ones that generate your economy more. You are just some lazy stupid people that just sit at home to demand. So I believe it is out of jealousy and emotional distress. I would say emotional distress that is causing them, that is making them to go around to harass both the illegal
So
and the
you mean
legal
say those people
immigrants.
no dey even work?
They know they
They're
work.
lazy.
South Africans, they know they work. According to my research, they don't work. They are so lazy that they are so jealous that other African people they are coming to their country to succeed, to create business that is moving on.
To add to their economy.
Exactly.
Thank you my brother. Wetin you think say make citizens for South Africa do when they see all those illegal immigrants?
The normal and rational thing to do in such situation na to inform the police
Yeah.
and if you fit as a law abiding citizen, you can follow up on the matter, or better still leave it for the law to take its due course. But then again, this goes to South African government too. I think some of this reflection of the loss in trust in the system, because you cannot, there's a reason why Isaac Newton said, for every action there's always an equal and opposite reaction. So if you give a bad action a tap on the hand, next time you are encouraging him to repeat the same thing, and that's what we are seeing play out in the South African economy right
Thank
now.
you. Thank you. My brother, make I ask you your own opinion. Should citizen call should citizen call the police on illegal immigrants instead of causing unrest?
I mean, these are the same people that accompany them on this protest. These are the same people that follow them to hospitals, to their shops, to where these other immigrants are, to offload them out of their daily businesses and all of that. So, if you say they should go to the police, there is no way they are safe. I don't think anybody that is not South African in South Africa is safe, according to what I'm saying, because their police too is it's
Aiding those guys.
yes, exactly. They are doing this together. They are going around together to harass people and to beat people out of their country. It's
Thank
so
you.
saddening to see all those
Thank
videos
you.
online.
Thank you. My brother Fuse, for the last time, make I ask you the question. Say, which advice you go give all those black foreigners with the South Africa, including our brothers, our Nigerian brothers, and our Ghanaian brothers, everybody wey dey there, which advice you go give them? Shey you go advise them make they comot, or make they still dey there, dey hide like rat up and down? I mean, na wetin you go
I
advise
no
them make they
be-
do?
I no believe say anybody wey God don create put for this earth deserves to dey hide, except say you don commit crime.
Thank you.
So if you are not guilty of any crime, I don't think you deserve to hide. But then again, this matter needs urgent attention.
Attention.
Because if in the end, let's say all the other black brothers comot for South Africa, e go mean say South Africa now go dey divided between white South Africans and black South Africans. Low key, we go begin go back to apartheid era, because there definitely will be that
But
segregation
this time, if
between.
they go that apartheid era,
They
go
go dey
suffer well
alone
well. They
now.
go
We
dey
don
alone.
learn now. They go dey
Nobody
alone.
go support them. Because
Nobody. Even now
they
sef.
even worse pass those whites. I go really appreciate if those whites sef fit collect that country, but if not because of Julius Malema, wey no
Yes.
support their stupid behavior,
As in,
person go dey pray make all those
make
whites
everybody
collect.
just collect their
No,
country
my brother,
back.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
We don hear your opinion. My brother, wetin you think, and which advice you go give all the old blacks and the Nigerians wey dey South Africa say make dem do at this point in time?
As a Nigerian, yeah, I no go say make you still dey for jail, because we all know how our Nigerian government are so slow to in response of all these sensitive situations. Do you understand? So the more you stay there waiting for our government to react, the more you are likely to be in danger. Do you understand? So I would advise, if you can just move to other nearby countries that are safe, you go there. Just depending on the time that all this xenophobia shit will go down, because right now you guys are not safe. And if they find out whether you are legal or illegal immigrants, well, you go still collect, because as I take the see am for other
Thank you,
videos,
my
they
brother.
carry 2 by 2 up and down.
Thank
You
you.
go collect woto.
Thank
So
you.
now, so it take be. So
Thank
if
you.
you have the time, if you have the power to leave the country, you need to leave and go to other places to be safe first, before we say, okay, our Nigerian government won't do anything, because they are
Thank you,
so
my
slow.
brother. Thank you. For now, you no go see this show pass like this, and we wan take this moment appreciate all those people wey dey help us like and share our page, dey help us subscribe. To all our supporters, we say thank you. And I wan take this one remind everyone say to subscribe for YouTube na free. No be say you need to put money take subscribe. Thank you.